Hello everyone, we're going to be discussing the concept of Antichrist, which is a central figure in many religious beliefs, particularly in Christianity. The Antichrist is described as a powerful and malevolent being who will appear before the end of the world, the end of times, spreading lies and deceit, leading many astray from the path of righteousness and God. According to the Bible, the Antichrist will be a figure of great authority and influence, who will be empowered by Satan himself to oppose God and his followers. The prophecies about the Antichrist are scattered throughout the Bible and are a source of much debate and speculation among religious scholars and lay people alike. In the New Testament, the Apostle John wrote of the Antichrist in his letters to the churches in Asia. John 2:18, he says, "Dear children, this is the last hour, and as you have heard that the Antichrist is coming, even now many Antichrists have come. This is how we know it is the last hour." John also refers to the Antichrist as the lawless one, Thessalonians 2:8, and the man of lawlessness, Thessalonians 2:3. The book of Revelation, the final book of the New Testament, contains many references to the Antichrist. In Revelation 13:1-10, the Antichrist is described as a beast with 7 heads and 10 horns, who will rise out of the sea and receive power from Satan. The Antichrist is said to perform signs and wonders, deceiving many, leading them astray. In Revelation 19:20 it says, "And the beast was seized, and with him the false prophet, who performed the signs in his presence, by which he deceived those who had received the mark of the beast and those who worshipped his image. These two were thrown alive into the lake of fire, which burns with brimstone." While the exact nature and identity of the Antichrist is unknown, many people believe that there are certain signs which should precede his arrival. Some believe that the Antichrist will emerge from the European Union, as it is prophesied that he will be a leader of 10 nations in the end of times. Others believe that the Antichrist will come from the Middle East, as the region has been a source of much conflict and instability in recent years, and has always been. There is also speculation that the Antichrist may be a charismatic and influential figure who will rise to power through his abilities as a leader and communicator. Some people do believe that the Antichrist may be a scientist or technology expert who will use his knowledge and expertise to control and manipulate the world. Regardless of the exact form that the Antichrist may take, it's clear that he will be a formidable and dangerous adversary. The Bible warns us that the Antichrist will be empowered by Satan, and that his influence will be far-reaching and powerful. In Thessalonians 2:9-10, it says, "The coming of the lawless one will be in accordance with the work of Satan, displayed in all kinds of counterfeit miracles, signs, wonders, and in every sort of evil that deceives those who are perishing. They perish because they refused the love and truth to be saved." It is important to remember that the Antichrist is not just a figure in the past or future, but a spiritual force that is active today. The Bible teaches us that there are many Antichrists who have already come, and there will be many more to come before the end of the world. In John 4:3 it says, "But every spirit that does not acknowledge Jesus is not from God." This is the spirit of the Antichrist, which you may have heard is coming, and even now is already in our world. This means that the Antichrist is not just a single individual, but a manifestation of evil that can take many forms and appear in many different people and situations. Christians are hereby warned to be on their guard against the influence of the Antichrist and to resist the temptation to follow false teachings and deceptive practices. In conclusion, the Antichrist is a central figure in many religious beliefs and is described as a powerful and malevolent being who will appear before the end of times. The exact nature and identity of the Antichrist is unknown, but there are many prophecies and signs that have been identified which may provide some clues. Whether the Antichrist will come in the form of a political leader or a charismatic figure or a technological expert remains to be seen. What is certain is that the Antichrist will be formidable and dangerous adversaries, and who will spread lies and deceit and lead many astray from the path of righteousness. Christians are called to be vigilant and to resist the influence of the Antichrist, and to stand firm in the faith in Jesus Christ, who will ultimately defeat the forces of evil and bring about the kingdom of God. So be it. It's important to note that the concept of the Antichrist is not limited to Christianity, folks. but it's also found in other religious traditions. In Islam, for example, the Antichrist is known as al-dajjal and is described as a false prophet who will appear before the end of the world and lead people astray from the truth. In Judaism, the Antichrist is referred to as the Messiah ben Ephraim and is seen as a false Messiah who will appear and claim to be the true Messiah, leading many astray from the faith. In all of these traditions, the Antichrist is seen as a powerful and dangerous force of evil who will seek to deceive and mislead people and who are opposed to him, and at the end he will be defeated by the path of righteousness. Whether through the power of faith or through the strength of our own wisdom and reason, it is up to us to resist the influence of the Antichrist and to remain steadfast in our pursuit of the truth and righteousness. Thank you for watching this video and stay tuned for more.